Howdy, welcome to another video, weekly video. So I thought for today's video I would show you guys all of my handheld consoles. I'm pretty sure I have all of them with me. I don't think I'm missing anything, but as the video goes on, who knows. So yeah, I thought that'd be a pretty good idea for today's video, and if you guys enjoy, please don't forget to like and comment. And of course, subscribe, because it truly helps out a lot. I look insane right now. But yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to go in order of what I have. So for starters, I know I have these. I don't know where they're at. But my girlfriend, I actually do look kind of insane right now. My girlfriend has it is a Nintendo DS Lite, or maybe it's a DSi, or something like that. And I have both. She has two consoles. I think they're either two DSi's, or maybe one's a DSi and one's a DS or something. But I have both of them. I don't have them in my. I have them in my possession, but they are stuffed away in a drawer, and I don't feel like digging them out. But I do have them. I will put up a picture somewhere on the screen right now to show you what it looks like, what they look like. But yeah, so I have those. But starting off in the order in which I obtained them, we have my red, or white and red 2DS. Now I actually ended up getting this one. This is the first one I ended up getting. This is the one I got from a pawn shop. I think it was around $60 at the time. And it does work. I don't know if there's a charge on it at the moment. There seems to not be. Oh, there is a charge on it. This is modded, of course. It is a 3DS, 2DS, so it is modified. I think all my handhelds are modified, but see if it turns on. Oh, yep, there it is. Come on. It's gonna be kind of hard to see, but I do have Homebrew, and I have a bunch of apps, or games. There are a bunch of games. I have the mainstream games. I have the main ones that you would want on a 2DS: Animal Crossing, Kirby, Pokemon, Zelda, Mario. So yeah, pretty basic. I haven't played this in quite a while because it's extremely comfortable for my hands, but in terms of what I actually enjoy, I mean, I do enjoy it, but it's not the most ideal. So let's move over to the next one. So this one, I don't know how long after I got this from the 2DS, but what I was really looking for was a 3DS. Now this is a new 3DS XL. I think this is a Japanese model. I don't know if you can tell. There is a chip in the paint, which is tragic, but you probably cannot see that at all. Yeah, there you go. LL is a Japanese or a Chinese model. I don't know if it's Japanese or Chinese. I think it's Chinese. But either way, it is, of course, jailbroken. Now, I've played this a lot, and I've especially played it recently. Now, is there a battery? There is, but it's about to die. So, it does come on. This might take a little bit longer. It hopefully will come on because of the battery situation. But I have played this a lot, and I even recently have played this quite a bit. Yep, and I have been 10 on there in the actual system, but yeah, you can see I have quite a bit more games on this one, and yeah, so I have played this quite a bit, and I've modified it. I've got ROMs on it, and quite honestly, this could be my favorite handheld that I own. Because I love the 3DS. This is a really nostalgic one for me. But yeah, I guess I messed up my order. So let me show you the next one, which is actually the first one that I got of all these. I cannot believe I did not think of this, but the first one I got was actually my original. This is the original Nintendo Switch, and this is modified. This is jailbroken, homebrewed. So of course, you can take in, you can just kind of think about what that means, what I can download and stuff. But I actually, when I jailbroke it, I played it a lot. I played it actually a lot. Then I kind of stopped playing it as much, and I wanted something more handheld. And while this is handheld, this is also a pretty big, not big, but this is like, it's kind of hard to take it with you and stuff. A 3DS, you can throw in your pocket, and you take it wherever you want to take it, and it's good that way. But yeah, but I have jailbroken it. I think I had it originally when it first came out, and I did not know what homebrewing or anything like that was. And then little old me started getting into that kind of stuff, and I found that and was absolutely amazed. And you can see my cat in the background going absolutely insane. Mango, baby Mango. She's insane. But yeah, so the Switch was really fun, and I'm never going to get rid of it. I know I could probably sell it for a lot because of the fact that it's homebrewed and they're really hard to get. But it's just really nostalgic for me. And yeah, I don't think I'd ever get rid of it. Especially, well, I guess now the Nintendo Switch 2 is like about a month, not even a month away. So, that being said, I'm not getting one off launch. I know they're going to be homebrewed like the first few weeks probably, which is unfortunate. If I do get one, I will make sure that I get one that is able to be homebrewed. I'm not going to get one that's not, because yeah, I like to do that kind of stuff. But let's move on to the next one. This big boy right here is the next one. It is a Steam Deck. Let me actually get it out of the case. One moment. There it is. This is my Steam Deck OLED. Now, I actually got this from my girlfriend as a, I believe it was a Christmas present or it was an anniversary. I think it was either Christmas or birthday. I want to say it was Christmas. But this thing is an absolute beast. Now, I haven't played it a lot recently, but that and my 3DS are my two favorite handhelds. And I don't know which one exactly. It's kind of like a tie because the Steam Deck can play everything that the 3DS can. The only difference is the 3DS is more nostalgic for me because I had one as a kid. And this is this is literally the color and the model. This is the exact one that I have. So this is extremely, extremely nostalgic for me. So that's the reason that if it's my favorite, that's the reason. And of course, for like if I'm just going to town or something, or I want to do something, this is much easier to take than this big Steam Deck. But in terms of that, the Steam Deck is an absolute powerhouse. I love it so much. I love that I can, download pretty much whatever game I have on my computer. And me being me, of course, I have modified it. Not really modified it. It's more or less just like homebrewed in a way. So I can get, I don't even think you would call it homebrewing. It's just, it's just a different way of using it. But I do have it so I can play pretty much any game I want. Even ones that aren't technically compatible, I can still play them. But the Steam Deck is phenomenal. And of course I use Decky Loader and stuff like that to get all the fun animations and stuff. But this is just the big, even the case and you see I have the case. It might be a little dirty now, but the case and the protector, I got that in tandem with it. I actually think I got that before I ended up opening my Steam Deck. I ended up getting this because I knew I was getting it, and I already had it, but I have that just in case I ever do travel and stuff. But that was up there toward it's this and my 3DS are tied between my favorites. And then we have one more to show you, and you're never gonna guess. This small little PSP. This is my most recent one. I picked this up on my way home from college. We stopped to get Indian food for the first time, getting Indian food, and literally within 3 steps of this place was a little not GameStop, it was a game shop, and they had all retro. They had PS Vitas, PSPs, and they had all the retro, literally every retro console. So I'm sure there's power. Let me see. Nope, there is no power at all. It is dead. I have not played this barely at all. I actually wanted... Now, there is a modified battery in here. It's a... If I'm not mistaken, it is a slightly modified... I don't have fingernails to actually get it open. There we go. So that is the battery that I have in there. I got that because I was literally not being able... I wasn't able to play it. It would play for maybe 5-10 minutes and then it would just go dead. So, yeah. But this is really comfortable for me to hold, and it actually is pretty cool. My first ever console, ever... Well, I guess my first ever console was a Nintendo DS Lite. And my first ever game was none other than Ben 10. Protector of Earth. I think that's the name of it. That's the one that I actually have in my 3DS right now. God tier game. Top of the line God tier game. I played that game so much as a kid, but the first actual home console I had was a PlayStation 2. And with that PlayStation 2, I actually ended up playing this game called, it was Crash Bandicoot Team Racing, I think. Voice crack. And I was absolute, and of course this is homebrew, so get anything on it for free. I could not believe that I was able to play that game on here. And it's insane to play it on here. Now, of course, originally I wanted and still want a PS Vita. And I know with the PS Vita, now they had a PS Vita and it was in perfect condition. They had actually just revamped it a little bit and got a new shell for it. The only reason I didn't get it is because of the budget at the time. I didn't feel comfortable spending the amount. It was about a $50 difference. So this was $120. I know I probably spent way more than most, but this was $120. The other one was like $180, $170, something like that, and I was not comfortable spending that amount. So because of that, I just went with this because I was like, at the time it was fine. Do I regret it? Partially. I am glad that I have a PSP and one day will have a PS Vita. To say that I have both, it's just a cool feeling to say that I have both. But nonetheless, it's still really, really cool that I am fortunate enough to have these consoles. Now, in terms of if I was going somewhere and I had to choose one of these to take with me, it really depends on where I'm going. Now this is my full collection, I believe, other than the DS Lites and the DSi and stuff. I think this is all I have, and then obviously my phone, which isn't really handheld. But if I had to choose one of these, let's say if I'm going to, I'm going on vacation, taking the Steam Deck. Maybe I'm taking the 3DS as well. But I'm definitely taking the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck can be used as a computer. So, I mean, there's no reason for me not to take it. I can play every game that I have on my computer and then some. So, the Steam Deck will always be my choice for that. Now, if I'm going somewhere, like, for instance, if I'm going to town for an extended period of time and I know I'm going to have a lot of downtime while I'm up there, then without a doubt, the 3DS is coming with me. Or just my phone, if I don't feel like actually taking a console. But 9 times out of 10, taking this. If I'm going somewhere that's really populated, taking this because of the Street Pass. So yeah. But yeah, that's all my consoles. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe if you did. Leave me any suggestions for videos you want to see. I've been trying to stick more to IRL videos for this channel. It's really hard for me to actually record during the week, so that's why some of these videos have been really just like in the room and stuff. But if I had more suggestions for stuff you guys would like to see, then I would do my best to make it happen. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, night, evening, wherever you guys are at in the world. And yeah, it's too easy.